I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm here with my favorite girl. And the girl got a body like hers. She's bang, 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 bang. Enter the club. Top her. Come. Pull up. Honorebel.
What up, peeps? Welcome to another episode of Next Friday. Now this week, our special guest, none other than Mr. Honorebel. Welcome to the show, my boss.
It's a pleasure to be here. And I come here about the eye for a while now. And why I make sure I reach a Anchor studio early. You know what I mean?
Reach a jam down.
Yeah. Well,
in an Anchor studio.
Yeah. But me make sure I reach a Anchor early. So me not have you wait.
No,
because you know, so I wait for do that interview here for about 2 weeks now.
Oh gosh, man. Well, not before the time.
Most deaf.
So people were here this week vibing with Honorebel. No, Honorebel. Just to give viewers an idea of who Honorebel is.
Well, I am from Augustown, you know, Kingston, Jamaica, and enough people that meet me now are even, you know, earlier on think say it's foreign me live, foreign me born. You know, me live a foreign, but them think it's foreign me born.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that me come from Augustown and start my music career in the early part with Youth Man Promotion, which is, you know, Sugar Minot.
Yes, man.
And then I used to lift up speaker box for able to hold the microphone in a dance, just like every other
upcoming artist.
Yeah, back in them time. You know what I mean?
Make yourself used to around the sound.
Yeah, but of course, and I'm glad I got through them struggles there, where it has molded me into the artist that I am today, which grown to appreciate this music that we have named reggae and dancehall.
So, Honorebel, we could talk about the name. How that name they come about?
Well, my name used to be Honorebel Apache, right?
All right.
And Honorebel now, we changed that when I got my first record deal because I was signed to Clifton Dillon Specialist that time with Shang Records.
Yeah, man.
And if people don't know who Shang Records are, Clifton Dillon Specialist is the man who responsible for Omi and responsible for Shabba Rankin career, and responsible for Cabra and the Patrons, the Kimani and the Bounty Killer and the Ghost and Culture, and the list goes on and on. Specialist was you know a great mentor for my career in the early part of me doing what I love to do. Right. You know what I mean? So he decided to change my name, and I decided to spell it in a particular way, which is unique, which is Honorebel, rather than the conventional way, which is Honorable, Rhonourable, like the English.
Depending on which part of the world you're there.
So, because I know I am a rebel when it comes out to certain things, because I never settle for the status quo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always go against the grain where music is concerned. And it motivates me when people tell me, say, I can't do it and I can't get it done.
Right.
So I feel like I am a rebel where that is concerned, and the honor come from the respect that I have for our music and for the music industry itself. Yeah. So I feel like that name sums me up and describe me as the individual that I am.
Definitely. But you said some people, you know, it's part of your motivation when them say you can't do it, or, you know, in music, you got any of those naysayers telling you, say, boy, this is enough for you, or when I think you're going to manage the music?
I mean, every day of my life, where music is concerned, that's why I grasp to be an international act.
Right.
Because I feel like people, because you is a Jamaican, people feel like you must only do reggae and dancehall, and that marginalized me
Right.
from really exploring. So when them said that, I start to explore other genres of music. And then by exploring, cause my biggest song is Me and Pitbull, which is a dance music, which, you know, peak number 15 on the Billboard chart.
You hear that?
You know what I'm saying? And we gross 2-time platinum and over probably about 75 million YouTube views. Them time that when your YouTube views was real.
Really?
You know what I mean? To be honest with you. Yeah.
Your friend,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So I there's time when I meet up into stumbling blocks in this music industry. So more time when them lock the gate, you know, you jump over the fence and jump over the wall.
You're not for reaching a dance.
Yeah. So I really don't make certain things shadow or me even shade my movement where music is concerned. So yeah, a whole heap of people sometimes say, yo, you can't do it, you know. Them say me for move come to Jamaica, and that's the only way me can boss. So when I say, okay, all right, you know what, me take
sure,
you
a
up on
different
that.
route.
No, me say, me go follow where you do.
Okay.
Because me's a man like this. Even when me in the studio I work and some people make suggestion, even when me a record, sometimes I do it to see if it will work.
Right.
So me follow them, and when me reach back down, you know, the man them a tell me say me have to hammer all them car tire and wash them car in order for them vice me.
Oh yeah, sir.
Yeah. So I said to myself, I can't really subject myself to that levity there. So I go back and try my hardest, my best, you know, because there's two ways to success. It's either you take the stairs or I take the elevator.
That is.
I choose to take the stairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may be longer and it may be a harder road to travel, but you can always stop at each floor and get a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom. You know what I mean? And keep it moving. And that's what I did. And, you know, here I am today on the big show. What you say, next Friday?
Next Friday. So, let us look at some of the achievements and the success of Honorebel. Because we know they have some big collabs and projects and stuff. So, let the people know a little what has been happening with Honorebel.
I'm actually on my 10th album now, which is entitled 444. And I have done maybe about 198, you know, probably about 200 by now, collaboration throughout my career.
And counting.
And I really give thanks to know that I am still here, relevant in this music industry. A lot of people may not hear my name a ring on every street corner, but me's an artist that never, ever strive for the altitude. Always strive for the latitude, which is strive to cover as much landscape as possible where music is concerned. Because I think if I did strive for the altitude, I would have peaked already long time ago. And when you're on your peak, this is only one way down. But when you try to cover as much landscape in this music industry, which latitude, you reach different audience. And I think your music travel further.
Wider cross section.
Right. So that's why I try to do different genres of music throughout my career. And it's just, I feel blessed to be in the position that I am in right now, where music is concerned. And I hope I can motivate some aspiring artists to never give up, you know, keep on trying. And sometimes when them tell you say you can't do it, you can do it. Just keep that motivation high and keep that self-inspiration high, you know?
Mm-hmm. So out of them 100 collabs, you know, give us some of the
names.
Feature.
But first and foremost, Pitbull, I have about 6 songs with Pit.
Yeah.
And I must say Pitbull is one of the artists and we have the biggest heart. And
come there, I ask you, are you bridging?
Because
so with Pitbull.
Because at the beginning of his career, me did Atta Miami before him.
Okay.
So the beginning of his career, him come to me and ask me to go on one of my record. Right?
Okay.
So I grant him, I made that access granted.
Yeah.
So we made it happen. And because him did them more underground and him never dip on the airwaves.
At that time.
Right. I did dip on the airwaves. I mean national airwaves.
Right.
So he wanted that success. So I gave him that, and the record got big. And what happened is that we made a pledge to each other that any one of us go through the door on a big scale, we must come back.
Yeah, man. For the other behind.
So Pitbull boss him do over Vegas tune. And then pull up.
Yeah.
Right? Him do over that tune then in Spanish. So that tune they get big. So after that, him get signed to a record label in New York. And then after that, him do a song with Ultra Records Sony. And that was a monster hit.
Yeah.
Then I link up with my manager at the time, and my manager was the head of the A&R for Slip and Slide Records,
right.
which housed Trina and Trick Daddy and back then Rick Ross and Pliers and
right.
I don't mean Pliers and Chakademus, I mean Pliers, the rapper. So what happened is that now we got this song with Pitbull and we did it, and I took my money and furnished the record.
Yeah.
I mean, tens of thousands of dollars, and furnished the record. Because back then, I was selling record out of my car trunk. I was selling like 30,000 record. Vinyl out of my car trunk. So me did dep on the hustle where music is concerned.
I do that sometimes.
See?
Yeah.
So, invest this money into this song. And the song, the first day, the song get 30,000 download.
Yeah.
And that is big back then. You know what I mean? So what happened is that now record labels start calling all over. Universal, Sony, Atlantic, the whole of them start calling. So my manager start fly go LA, start fly go New York. And, right then now, we say, all right, who we are going to sign to?
Yeah.
We say, who give us the better deal? So, Universal come back, and Universal said them don't know how to market the record. You know what I mean? So, but them want the record, but them have to probably hire some other people for
actually
help.
do groundwork.
Because that is the thing with major labels. Sometimes them sign we as Caribbean artists, and them don't know how to market.
Yeah.
So what happened here now? Ultra Records Sony came first, like right the same day them come, them sign the deal, cut the check, and the rest is history.
Right away.
You know what I mean? Ready for the work, 1 album deal, 3 years, 1 album potential 3, and signed me for 3 years. And, the rest is history, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and everything just spiral after that. All doors open, and, here I am today.
Definitely. What is your some of your projections for Honorebel in terms of getting more highlight and recognition in the Jamaican market?
Well, I always get airplay. I've been always getting airplay in Jamaica because I always put out music that can cross this marketplace. Because when we do album, we do it in a strategic way. Because if you listen to my new album, 444, it has 7 genres. And every album I've been doing out of all my 10 albums, I always have some kind of dancehall or reggae, authentic sounding record
something
on it.
That the local
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but of course,
with.
But the thing about it is that what's so special about this album is the title and the work that I have put in it, because I released an album named Guru in 2021, and that was probably when the pandemic just over.
Yeah.
So I really couldn't get for really tour that much for promote it. So that's why now when I release 444, I am doing this groundwork. I do the grassroots thing where really call for promoter marketing album, because some people don't do this no more. Them do online. Everything is online. Everything is Zoom. Yeah, do an interview is Zoom. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I rather get to the meat on the bone where this is concerned and where promoting music is concerned. So I can physically meet an individual like you, a host like you, and get that physical reaction, that instantaneous, shock value feedback.
More authentic and genuine the way them one. Definitely. In terms of the overseas market now though, how do you compare like the reactions to the work you put out? Well, a US audience as opposed to
the overseas market is very at time timid when it comes on to reggae and dancehall, because the national airwaves, they don't have a slot for us.
Yeah.
And it's been many years that they don't have a slot where we can go in heavy rotation. They never have a slot for us on televised Grammy in all these years. You know what I mean? And them have 29 position on national airwaves where you can go in a heavy rotation.
Yeah.
And I feel like reggae and dancehall music is a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely.
And I think they're really afraid of this music to get on the forefront where it is concerned, where them can put it in a position to really congratulate it the right and proper way. Now, we have seen that them congratulate Afrobeats the right and proper way, because you have more Afrobeat songs more now than ever in rotation on national radio than any other time where reggae music and dancehall music is concerned. It's always probably one, no more than two in heavy rotation.
Yeah.
In you think about all the times back in the last probably about 20 years where reggae is concerned. But now when you turn on the radio, you see X amount of Afrobeat in rotation.
New craze, new hype.
Or Amapiano, which I don't have a problem with it. I just feel like we as a collective need to probably work a little bit more harder where unification is concerned with our people, and make it a movement, a movement with everybody. And I feel like it will more louder, you know what I mean? But we cannot be loud as singular. We only can be loud as a movement, a collective everybody, unit. Unification. That is the only way, you know what I mean? That is, I think that is probably one of the reason why our beat were really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need more unification with everybody.
Yeah. Looking back at the 444 album.
Yeah.
Tell me about, what made this album, so special, and the 444, what is that about? The name, the body of work, what is that all about?
Well, the significance of 444, the definition actually is the angel's number. And the way how that title of the album came about is because I was sleeping one night and I woke up. And then, as you know, more time when you wake up out of your bed, you just reach over and look on your phone at the first thing that. So, I reach over and look on my phone, and at the time, it was 44 minutes after 4.
All right.
So, when I look on it and, I scroll through Twitter, which them call X now.
Right.
So, when I scroll through Twitter, I see a picture from I see a news article from a magazine out of Europe. With me on it, and the picture what I have on it, I hold up 4 fingers, and in the picture behind me, in the picture, it was a robot with a 4 on him forehead.
What kind of sign is people?
Yeah, so it's like
You know, the sign not get no clearer than that, you know.
So, I say, hold on. So, I call my road manager in the morning and say, yo, you know, say, me have the title for the album. And him say, why? I say, 444. Him say, hold on. Then Jay-Z do an album named 444. You have to name your album 444. I say, Jay-Z album is 4:4. And the reason why Jay-Z didn't name the album there is because him record the lead track on the album 44 minutes after 4. You understand me? But 4:4 has a time meaning. This is a numeric meaning, which is the angel's number. And the definition where really, you know, I can relate to is mean that all the work that you've been putting in throughout the years, it means that now you're finally there. It is paying off.
Right.
You understand me? So I feel like the definition is talking about me. 444, you know, I'm the epitome of 444. It is me. You know what I mean? So I run with it, and trust me, it seems like all doors open. You know, see anchor door open for me.
For real, one. No, that never there for the door. For real. All right, so talk to me about, you know, the singles now that have been impacting the airwaves currently.
Well, I release, but even before that, where Jamaica is concerned, I think my current single now, well, maybe about 2 years it released with Big Mountain. A lot of people gravitate to that. It was on my last album, which is Guru. So that's how that single came about. And Paul Castick was an instrumental factor as the producer of that particular record. Paul Castick, if you know him, drummer for Maxi Priest, drummer for Big Mountain, and so on and so forth, originally from 809. And Paul Castick and my brethren, so we do a lot of work together in the past and currently. Now fast forward to 444 singles. I have Tory Lanez on it, Snoop Dogg, Goya Mena, I have John FX, great producer.
Big lineup, you know.
Yeah, I have Nyanda from Brick and Lace.
From Brick and Lace, yeah.
I have ED out of LA, actor and, you know, recording artist. And it consists of 7 genres of music. From dancehall, reggae, to trap dancehall, to Afrobeat, to Amapiano. Probably more than 7 genres. EDM.
Okay, so run out of
it have reggaeton, and my favorite song on it is On Top of the World, which some people consider pop. But it have the flavor there, which it can go anywhere. Top 40, reggae dancehall, or even urban.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, man. So there's something for everybody, right across the board.
Definitely.
Can't complain.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. And I want you right away now, just remind persons that where them can find you on the socials, because them are going to follow and know what go on and keep track of what go on.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at The Real Honorebel, and you spell Honorebel Honorebel. And you can find me on X, which is Twitter, at Honorebel. And you can find me on Facebook at Honorebel. And what else? That's it. I mean, TikTok at The Real Honorebel. Seen? And, you know, from you find me Instagram at The Real Honorebel, you find me.
I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm here with my favorite girl. And no girl got a body like hers. She's bang, 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 bang. Enter the club. Top her. Come. Pull up. Honorebel. Yo, yes, respect for pass through next Friday.
Man, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to be here, you know. It's a pleasure.
Real, boss. So, peeps, there you have it. Another exciting episode of Next Friday. Now be sure to go and subscribe. Tune in, man. Click the link. You don't want to miss a beat. Because remember, next Friday, every Friday, we out.
Mm-hmm.